Have you ever contemplated whether the limitations we place on ourselves for the sake of longevity truly result in happiness after reaching the age of 80? It is often advised to steer clear of specific foods, adhere to rigid routines, and eliminate the pleasures we cherish. What if I shared that a prominent authority in geriatric psychiatry recommends that once you reach the age of 80, it's essential to release those constraints and embrace life on your own terms? In this video, we will delve into innovative findings that question our previous understanding of the aging process. Join me until the conclusion to uncover how these concepts could reshape your perspective on aging and enhance the joy and freedom in your life right now. Before we start, I would be grateful if you could like this video. Your support will help me continue sharing valuable insights on aging. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to ensure you stay updated with all the videos. If you found this video helpful, kindly leave a comment with the number 1. If you have any feedback, please comment with a 0 so I can improve future videos for your benefit. Let us begin our journey. The unwavering quest for longevity and well-being has transformed into a profound fixation in contemporary society. We are frequently bombarded with reminders about the importance of consuming nutritious foods, avoiding detrimental habits, maintaining a consistent exercise routine, and staying on top of medical appointments. The core implication appears to be that failing to adhere to these strict guidelines may lead to a significantly reduced and less healthy lifespan. However, there is a concern that has been troubling me for some time. Is all this pressure, restriction, and anxiety the key to achieving happiness, particularly for those over the age of 80? Over time, I've recognized that this fixation is turning into a greater source of stress rather than joy. Observe your surroundings. How many individuals do you encounter who dedicate their days to limiting themselves from the simple joys of life? Individuals often refrain from indulging in their preferred foods, forgo that rare glass of wine, or even cease smoking, all in pursuit of extending their lifespan by a few additional years. And for what purpose? To extend one's lifespan while experiencing feelings of deprivation and unhappiness? Imagine hearing from a highly regarded figure in the field of geriatric psychiatry, with more than 3 decades dedicated to understanding and assisting older adults, who suggests that upon reaching the age of 80, it may be beneficial to let go of all those limitations. Initially, it may seem like an unconventional notion, yet this specialist firmly believes it to be accurate. After years of dedicated work with older adults, a surprising conclusion has emerged. After 80, it's essential to embrace life according to your own preferences. If you have a fondness for particular foods, then certainly savor them. If you enjoy the occasional drink, go ahead and pour yourself that glass of wine. While it may be tempting to indulge in smoking, it's important to consider the potential health implications associated with it. This experienced authority emphasizes that embracing these small pleasures is crucial for your overall happiness. Rather than perpetually holding back, the emphasis on achieving an ideal healthy lifestyle might be causing more harm than benefit. Some of you may be questioning whether this advice is truly sound. Could these items potentially have negative effects on our well-being? Here's the unexpected turn. This guidance is provided by a specialist with extensive experience in understanding the psychological and emotional dimensions of the aging process. He has observed directly the impact of ongoing limitations and the burden it imposes on an individual's mental well-being. He believes that the relentless quest for longevity, driven by self-denial and strict discipline, may inflict more damage than any form of indulgence could ever achieve. Let's analyze this in more detail. This authority contends that the fixation on preserving health, this relentless pursuit of physical perfection in later years, can transform into a significant weight to bear. Indulging in something detrimental to our well-being often burdens us with feelings of guilt and anxiety. We have been led to think that each indulgence, whether it's a sugary treat, a beverage, or a cigarette, contributes to our decline. Consider this carefully. What is the value of extending life if those additional years are burdened with stress, guilt, and a deficiency of joy? It's quite a harsh irony, isn't it? We often dedicate an excessive amount of time to concerns about our health, fixating on potential future ailments and longevity. which leads us to overlook the importance of savoring the present moment. We often forego simple pleasures in our pursuit of extending life. However, one must consider the implications. The specialist even proposes that certain illnesses, such as cancer, which many of us fear, ought to be regarded as natural results of the aging process rather than unfortunate occurrences to be evaded at all costs. Reflect on that for a moment, rather than dwelling in perpetual anxiety about health and mortality. What if we approached these truths with dignity and acceptance? Embracing the inevitable brings about a deep tranquility. Regardless of our efforts, whether it's consuming numerous superfoods or dedicating countless hours to exercise, the reality persists. The processes of aging and the occurrence of illness are inherent aspects of the human experience. They are a natural part of the aging process. Wouldn't it be more liberating to find acceptance in that rather than enduring our later years in a perpetual state of anxiety? If you find yourself in your 80s or nearing that significant age, the message is unmistakable. It's essential to ease the worry about each calorie, every glass of wine, and all those doctor's visits. You have successfully reached this point in your journey. You have navigated through difficulties, nurtured families, established careers, and triumphed over numerous obstacles. Now is the moment to prioritize your own well-being, to release the limitations imposed by society, and to fully embrace the independence you have rightfully achieved. Picture starting each day with an emphasis on what truly brings you happiness, rather than fixating on the potential to prolong your years. What if, rather than fixating on how long we might live, we concentrated on embracing each moment to its fullest? This may hold the secret to experiencing the most fulfilling 2 decades of your life. No matter if you are in your 80s, approaching that milestone, or contemplating what lies ahead, this is a valuable lesson for everyone. Life should be embraced fully, rather than merely extended. But from where does this groundbreaking viewpoint originate? It is fundamentally based on the principles established by Hiaki Wada, a prominent authority in the field of geriatric psychiatry. His innovative book, The Wall of 80, has captivated audiences worldwide since its launch in 2022. The book has struck a chord especially with individuals in their 50s and 60s who are beginning to navigate their own aging journey or provide care for aging parents. Wada's approach redefines our understanding of the aging process. Numerous readers express experiencing a moment of clarity while engaging with his writings, coming to the understanding that the guidance they have adhered to or provided to their aging relatives might have been detrimental rather than beneficial. Wada's teachings emphasize the importance of prioritizing quality of life over rigid health regulations. His philosophy encourages us to explore the true essence of well-being and joy during our later years. It's not merely about evading death at any price. It's about embracing each day with joy, freedom, and a lack of unnecessary burdens. That may very well be the most crucial takeaway of all. Following a lifetime dedicated to discipline, sacrifice, and hard work, the concluding phase of life ought to focus on embracing genuine fulfillment according to your own preferences. For individuals who thought they were managing everything correctly, scheduling regular medical visits for their parents, enforcing healthy eating habits, and promoting physical activity, this can be a challenging truth to confront. It is common to believe that by fulfilling all necessary requirements, we can effectively delay the impacts of aging for ourselves and those we care about. However, the reality is that regardless of our efforts, the process of aging continues on its course, often presenting us with unforeseen developments. While this realization can be challenging, it also serves as a profound awakening, providing a new understanding of what it means to embrace aging with grace, joy, and a sense of purpose in our later years. The book I'm examining delineates the concept of aging into 4 significant barriers that we must surmount to experience joyfully living past the age of 80. These challenges extend beyond the physical and medical realm. They encompass mental and emotional obstacles that influence our experience of aging. The initial barrier, likely the most widespread, is the excessive reliance on healthcare professionals, pharmaceuticals, and medical facilities. Consider the frequent sight of older adults dedicating hours to waiting in doctors' offices, attending appointments, managing prescriptions, and consuming numerous medications, all in the pursuit of extending their lifespan or enhancing their overall well-being. We should consider whether this ongoing dependence on healthcare truly fosters happiness, or if it instead cultivates a cycle of anxiety and reliance, causing us to perceive every discomfort, pain, or slight health concern as a looming disaster. If you are continuing to engage with this video and find the lessons beneficial, kindly comment number 1 below to indicate your ongoing participation with me in this video. I appreciate your time and insights. The second barrier is the natural progression of aging, an unavoidable aspect of existence that we all must face. With advancing age, individuals often observe shifts in their physical capabilities, fluctuations in energy levels, and alterations in their sense of independence. Although these changes may appear overwhelming, resisting them often leads to frustration and disappointment. It is essential to embrace this reality and cultivate a sense of tranquility in the natural course of life. Indeed, we will take a more measured approach. Indeed, our bodies may not function as they did in the past. Rather than opposing these changes, what if we welcomed them with open arms? What if we considered aging not as a decline, but as an opportunity to reflect, evolve, and adapt to the new rhythms of life? The third wall, often regarded as the most daunting by many, is the apprehension surrounding dementia and cognitive decline. This concern is quite valid, as the decline of mental abilities can seem akin to a loss of one's identity. Nevertheless, the author encourages us to reconsider this fear from a different perspective. Rather than dwelling on the fear of memory loss or cognitive decline, it is essential to embrace the present, cherishing the moments of clarity, affection, and connection that remain with us. The future holds many unknowns, and allowing fear of potential outcomes to dominate our thoughts can diminish the happiness we can experience in the present moment. The ultimate barrier is the widespread apprehension associated with reaching the age of 80. Society frequently depicts life after 80 as a challenging journey towards decline, suggesting that contributions lose significance and existence shifts to mere survival instead of flourishing. What if we could transform that story? What if we viewed life after 80 not as a conclusion, but as the start of an exciting new chapter? A period in life where we can step away from the demands of careers and family responsibilities, allowing us to concentrate on what genuinely brings us happiness, insight, and a sense of purpose. The process of aging can be a positive experience rather than a decline into negativity. With the right mindset, this period can bring about a sense of light, tranquility, and fulfillment. Numerous individuals aspire to maintain lively and satisfying lives throughout their entire journey. Our goal is to maintain our independence, find joy in our lives, and be in the company of those we cherish. Aging presents a unique array of challenges. The duration in which individuals can maintain independence and good health typically averages about 72 years for men and 75 years for women. Following that period, many individuals will need varying degrees of support, whether it comes from loved ones, acquaintances, or specialized caregivers, and that is perfectly acceptable. It is an inherent aspect of the human experience. The approach we take during this stage is of utmost importance. Should we approach it with apprehension and limitations, or with happiness, liberation, and openness? As we engage in this discussion, I invite you to contemplate what genuinely contributes to a fulfilling life. Is it merely the quantity of years you accumulate in life? Or is it the quality of those years that truly matters? Is it about preserving physical strength at all costs? Or is it more about fostering a sense of purpose, connection, and joy? Despite any physical challenges, together, we can navigate the challenges that come with advancing years. Engage with me in this conversation, as the insights you gain today have the potential to transform not only your own life but also the lives of those you hold dear. Life continues to thrive beyond the age of 80. This marks the start of a new phase, one enriched with insight, contemplation, and the opportunity to embrace life according to your own choices. Let us focus on maximizing our years, not by dreading the future, but by welcoming the opportunities it may offer. The current average lifespan in our nation stands at 81 years for men and 87 years for women. At first glance, these figures appear to reflect our progress in medical care and the increasing capacity for longevity. Upon closer examination, it becomes evident that although men typically enjoy an additional 9 years and women about 12 years beyond their healthy lifespan, these extra years frequently entail a reliance on others for support and care. In reality, an extended lifespan does not necessarily mean an improved quality of life. With the rise in average lifespan, there is a corresponding increase in the duration of dealing with illnesses, managing chronic conditions, or requiring assistance with fundamental daily activities. To genuinely embrace a joyful and rewarding life in our later years, the aim should extend beyond merely achieving longevity. One should aim to enjoy a long life characterized by health, vitality, and active participation, free from the burdens of illness or reliance on others. Take note that the prevalent ages at which individuals pass away are currently 85 for men and 90 for women. Although numerous individuals achieve extended lifespans, the additional years frequently present considerable difficulties. Upon reflecting on these statistics, what feelings or insights arise for you? Do they instill a sense of hope or create feelings of anxiety? It's important to recognize that life in your 80s differs significantly from life in your 70s. The 80s signify a distinct stage, characterized by the potential for abrupt and unforeseen changes. Even if you find yourself in good health today, the future may present unexpected challenges. This is not intended to dishearten you, but to inspire thoughtful consideration of what is genuinely important during this phase of life. Would you prefer to experience a serene and fulfilling later life, or one marked by remorse and hardship? It's a decision that many individuals will encounter, and it's crucial to approach that decision with awareness. In Japan, the country with the highest proportion of elderly individuals globally, there are currently more than 90,000 centenarians. The number of centenarians in our nation has seen a remarkable increase, with over 10,000 individuals now reaching the age of 100 and beyond. These narratives of extended lifespan are increasingly prevalent, yet they emphasize the significance of not merely increasing the number of years we live, but enhancing the quality of those years. As we consider the later stages of life, it's important to acknowledge that attaining the age of 90 or 100 is not a certainty for everyone. Even for those who attain such longevity, a lengthy life does not necessarily mean it is filled with health and happiness. It is essential to recognize that extending one's lifespan and achieving a meaningful existence are distinct concepts, and one should avoid merging the two. Living a long life does not inherently ensure a sense of satisfaction or purpose. Life after 80 presents a significant shift compared to the experiences of your 70s. This is a time when the body's constraints become more apparent and unmistakable. Activities that once seemed simple can now appear daunting, and fresh limitations arise with each passing day. The perception of physical ability may start to diminish as varying health issues increasingly become a regular and unwelcome presence. Even more concerning, the threat of severe health conditions such as cancer, strokes, heart attacks, and pneumonia is increasingly imminent, a pressing concern that is no longer just a potential issue, but a tangible threat that we must acknowledge and address. The clarity of one's mind can also lead to uncertainty. It's common to experience moments of uncertainty regarding your memory, leading to concerns that these occasional lapses could indicate a more serious condition such as dementia. This uncertainty can lead to a significant decline in trust, affecting both your mental and physical well-being, which were previously so dependable. The emotional challenges that come with aging are equally demanding. The passing of a spouse, dear friends, or siblings can create a profound emptiness, leading to a loneliness that feels nearly insurmountable. During these years, grief is not merely a fleeting presence. It remains a steadfast companion. It may seem like you are facing an enormous, insurmountable barrier, the barrier of aging, illness, and mortality. Its pressure bearing down on you like an unyielding wave. The challenge appears daunting, a persistent obstacle that feels insurmountable. However, even though this phase of life can seem overwhelming, there is still a ray of optimism. There exists a method to steer through these challenging times and prevent being overwhelmed by the significant challenges of life's concluding phase. If you are continuing to engage with this video and are finding the lessons beneficial, kindly comment with the number 2 below to indicate your ongoing participation in this learning experience. I appreciate your time and insights. To navigate the complexities of aging effectively, one must embrace a fundamental principle: acceptance. It's essential to accept the reality of change and to discover happiness, not in the abilities that may have diminished, but in the activities that remain within reach. This change in viewpoint, though challenging, has the potential to be life-changing, rather than fixating on what may have diminished, such as physical strength, independence, or cognitive sharpness. It is more beneficial to concentrate on the positive aspects that continue to exist. What accomplishments are within your reach today? Which relationships, despite the passage of time, do you continue to hold dear? What little pleasures continue to brighten your days? This change in perspective holds significant strength. Joy, ultimately, is a matter of individual perception and experience. Your age or physical capabilities do not determine your health outcomes. Your viewpoint plays a crucial role in this matter. Take a moment to reflect on this. Many individuals in their later years find themselves dwelling on their limitations, focused on what they can no longer accomplish, and often feeling a sense of frustration due to the constraints that come with aging. Many individuals experience a sense of regret and dissatisfaction in their daily lives. Conversely, some individuals, even when encountering similar physical challenges, opt to emphasize the positive aspects. They take delight in the simple joys, cherishing moments with family, sharing laughter with grandchildren, or basking in a sunny afternoon in the garden. They embrace a profound sense of gratitude, focusing on the blessings they still possess, rather than lamenting what has been lost. Which of these perspectives do you believe contributes to a more fulfilling and joyful life? Take a moment to reflect on this important reality. As individuals approach the age of 80, it is common for them to have some type of cancer present in their bodies, often without their awareness. It's a surprising fact, yet it underscores a fundamental principle. Health challenges, in various manifestations, frequently arise with advancing age. The issue at hand is not if you will encounter health challenges, but rather how you will decide to address them. Will you permit fear and anxiety to take away your peace, allowing illness to shape the rest of your life? Will you choose to embrace a new perspective, viewing each day as a precious opportunity, and concentrating on joyful moments even amidst challenges? Aging is a shared journey, one that deserves to be embraced rather than feared. The true challenge lies in discovering how to navigate the aging process with grace, seeking meaning and fulfillment even amidst the uncertainties of the future. By welcoming the process of aging and valuing what remains, we can transform our later years into some of the most significant and fulfilling times of our lives. Ultimately, the decision rests with us. We have the option to nurture a perspective of appreciation, emphasizing the blessings of the current moment, or we can permit anxiety, remorse, and yearning for what has been to overshadow our thoughts and feelings. By opting for the former, we reveal the pathway to a joyful and rewarding later life, characterized not by constraints, but by the abundance of what still exists. This is, in my view, the paramount lesson of all. The later years of life should not evoke fear. Rather, they present an opportunity for reflection, appreciation, and discovering significance in the here and now. Dr. Heiki Wada, a seasoned specialist in geriatric medicine, has noted through his extensive research that numerous individuals are unaware they are living with significant health conditions. This information may initially appear disconcerting, yet it acts as an important reminder. Embracing life to the fullest, despite challenges such as illness or uncertainty, is not just achievable, it lies within our grasp. Dr. Wada carried out a comprehensive series of dissections on the remains of around 100 older individuals and discovered something truly extraordinary. A notable portion of this group had been battling serious illnesses like cancer, but ultimately succumbed to conditions that were completely unrelated. It was particularly noteworthy that numerous cases of these cancers had remained undetected and untreated, entirely without the individual's awareness. What insights can we gather from this? It indicates that even the most feared diseases, such as cancer, can exist alongside us silently, particularly in later years, without necessarily affecting our daily routines. Cancer, a condition frequently linked to apprehension and a certain deterioration, was discovered in almost every individual over the age of 85 that Drive Wada assessed. Essentially, by the time we attain the age of 80, it is probable that cancer exists in some part of our bodies, regardless of our awareness of it. However, what stands out the most is this remarkable aspect. Many of these older adults were unaware that they were battling cancer. They experienced rich and fulfilling lives, ultimately succumbing to other ailments, while the cancer quietly lingered in the background during their later years. For many years, society has shaped our perception of cancer as a serious, life-threatening condition that requires prompt and intense intervention. This is particularly relevant for younger individuals or those in their middle years. Timely identification, prompt intervention, and effective therapies such as surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation are frequently regarded as essential for survival. However, the findings presented by Dr. Wada provide a new perspective on this belief regarding aging populations. His research, along with other similar studies, suggests that certain cancers in older adults advance at a gradual rate, resulting in minimal harm and not disrupting one's quality of life. In numerous instances, individuals coexist with cancer for many years, often unaware of its presence. As it typically does not produce any discomfort or visible signs, Dr. Wada emphasizes that this reality necessitates a shift in our approach to cancer care for older adults. It is quite typical for older adults to have cancers that stay inactive or develop at such a slow pace that they do not necessitate any treatment. Dr. Wada suggests that when an individual turns 80, the appropriateness of pursuing aggressive cancer treatments like surgery, radiation, or chemotherapy may be reconsidered. At such an advanced age, these treatments may frequently lead to more harm than benefit. Picture reaching the age of 80, facing a cancer diagnosis, and rather than being hurried into treatment, being reassured that there is no cause for concern. You can maintain your lifestyle just as you have been doing. This represents a significant shift from the conventional reaction to a cancer diagnosis, particularly in a culture that often views such news as an urgent prompt for intervention. Dr. Wada's approach is both considerate and groundbreaking. He emphasizes that unless a cancer is resulting in extreme pain or greatly hindering essential bodily functions, like eating or mobility, there is minimal justification for taking drastic actions. For an individual in their 80s, the risks associated with surgery or chemotherapy may outweigh the dangers posed by the cancer itself. The stress, trauma, and recovery linked to these procedures can potentially inflict more harm on the body than merely permitting the cancer to persist. Why resort to aggressive treatments when the cancer is not greatly impacting their quality of life? This change in viewpoint prompts an important inquiry. As we approach our 80s, it's important to reconsider our perspectives on living with cancer, a reality that many may face. How can we adapt our mindset to navigate this journey effectively? Dr. Wada's response is straightforward yet deeply insightful. After reaching the age of 80, embrace life with joy and without unnecessary limitations. Numerous seniors dedicate their later years to focusing on their health, striving to ward off cancer and other illnesses through significant lifestyle adjustments. Individuals might eliminate their beloved foods, steer clear of alcohol, cease smoking, or otherwise restrict themselves in pursuit of a longer life. However, it is important to acknowledge that by the time individuals enter their 80s, there is a significant likelihood that cancer may already be present in their bodies. What is the benefit of depriving yourself of the things that contribute to your joy? Is it truly beneficial to forgo that cherished meal, that glass of wine, or that cigarette when it may not significantly impact overall well-being in the larger context? If you are continuing to engage with this video and are finding the lessons beneficial, kindly comment with the number 3 below to indicate your ongoing participation in this learning experience. I appreciate your time and insights. For individuals over 80, a lifestyle characterized by excessive self-restraint, stress, and ongoing worry can be not only unwarranted but also detrimental to their well-being. Dr. Wada highlights the importance of savoring life's joys, such as relishing a tasty meal, enjoying a drink, or taking time to unwind, as these activities can effectively alleviate stress, enhance overall wellness, and bolster the immune system. Embracing a joyful life with fewer limitations may contribute to slowing the advancement of various illnesses, such as cancer. At its core, Dr. Wada conveys this important message. As one advances into the later stages of life, it becomes essential to concentrate on what genuinely holds significance, embracing happiness, cherishing each moment, and releasing unneeded concerns. Reaching the age of 80 is a remarkable achievement, reflecting resilience and the ability to overcome numerous challenges. Why not embrace the remainder of your life wholeheartedly, allowing neither fear nor health conditions to govern your joy? Numerous older adults, particularly those aged 80 and above, frequently adopt an overly cautious attitude toward their dietary choices. They carefully monitor their consumption of salt, sugar, and fats, forgoing desserts and steering clear of foods they consider greasy or unhealthy. This behavior arises from years of being informed that obesity, high cholesterol, and the overconsumption of salt and sugar pose significant risks to their well-being. Indeed, throughout our lives, we are often guided to steer clear of excesses in these areas to uphold our well-being. As we grow older, particularly when we reach our 80s and beyond, our bodies require adjustments that frequently challenge these long-standing notions. With advancing age, individuals undergo alterations in organ function, which can result in variations in appetite and nutrient absorption. For instance, older adults might experience an increased desire for salty foods, although this may appear to be an unhealthy practice. It is actually the body's inherent reaction to a physiological shift. With advancing age, the kidneys experience a decline in their capacity to effectively retain sodium, resulting in the excretion of more salt than necessary. The body can experience a sodium deficiency, leading to a desire for salty foods, rather than causing harm. Addressing these cravings can contribute to reestablishing equilibrium within the body. Salt is crucial for numerous bodily functions, such as regulating blood pressure and supporting nerve and muscle function. Insufficient sodium levels can lead to weakness, confusion, and potentially more severe health complications in older adults. When an 80-year-old instinctively reaches for an extra pinch of salt, it might not reflect poor dietary habits. Instead, it could be a survival mechanism, suggesting that the body is communicating a need for balance. In a similar manner, this idea is relevant to various other cravings. With advancing age, the body's capacity to metabolize specific nutrients evolves, resulting in alterations in appetite and food preferences. Foods previously regarded as indulgent or unhealthy during youth may now offer valuable health benefits. For example, the body might seek out foods that offer immediate energy or support digestive health. These cravings should not be viewed as indulgences to be feared. Rather, they are signals from the body expressing its distinct nutritional needs as one ages, rather than rigidly following old dietary guidelines. It is crucial to pay attention to these cues and recognize that the nutritional needs evolve with age. The essential takeaway here revolves around the importance of balance and the practice of acceptance. As one enters their 80s and beyond, it becomes essential to transition from a mindset of resistance to one of acceptance. Instead of dreading cravings or considering them detrimental, it is essential to recognize them as the body's method of adjusting to its evolving requirements. Embracing a life filled with joy and fulfillment, free from unnecessary limitations, can significantly enhance overall health and happiness. The objective extends beyond mere survival. It encompasses the pursuit of a fulfilling life, embracing the joys that bring happiness without unnecessary guilt or overzealous caution. Ultimately, isn't the goal of life, particularly in the later stages, to embrace each moment, find joy, and live without regrets? Furthermore, the gradual progression of specific illnesses in later life, like cancer, reinforces the case for a more lenient perspective on diet and lifestyle choices. As individuals reach their 80s and 90s, numerous pressing health issues that were prevalent during middle age tend to become less urgent. For instance, the advancement of cancers frequently decelerates considerably, indicating that rather than denying yourself the joys of life in a bid to avert illness, you might enhance both your mental and physical health by relishing your preferred foods, hobbies, and experiences. This approach emphasizes the importance of balancing caution with the understanding that enhancing quality of life can be more significant than strictly following dietary limitations. Alongside concerns about physical well-being, numerous older adults worry about the possibility of cognitive decline, including conditions like dementia or Alzheimer's. Cognitive impairment is frequently perceived as an unavoidable part of growing older. Although it is a natural aspect of aging, it is crucial to grasp the complexities involved in its development. The onset of cognitive decline may manifest in subtle ways, often years or even decades prior to becoming apparent. Many individuals do not show clear signs until they are further along in years. And even at that stage, the advancement is generally gradual. As individuals approach the age of 85, a significant portion may show signs of brain degeneration associated with Alzheimer's disease. Nonetheless, cognitive decline should not be viewed as a conventional disease. It's a natural aspect of growing older, similar to the appearance of wrinkles, the graying of hair, or the decrease in muscle mass. The gradual decline in cognitive function is typically a natural aspect of aging, and it should not be viewed with fear or apprehension, although there are no conclusive treatments to stop the advancement of cognitive decline. Recognizing it as a typical part of the aging process can ease the concerns many have regarding the potential loss of mental acuity. Ultimately, reaching the age of 80 and beyond involves discovering a fresh balance, one that emphasizes happiness, satisfaction, and a sense of purpose. Indulging in a favorite meal, spending quality time with loved ones, or embracing a more leisurely pace of life can significantly contribute to a happier and healthier existence. It's essential to pay attention to your body's signals. Permit yourself the joys you deserve, and approach life without undue fear or limitation. Ultimately, the key focus should be on not merely extending life, but enhancing the quality of it. The graying of hair is a normal occurrence associated with aging, much like the cognitive changes that naturally arise as one grows older. Let's explore the figures more thoroughly. In your 60s, approximately 1 to 2% of individuals exhibit signs of cognitive impairment. Upon reaching your 70s, you may notice changes in these figures. In the early 70s, the percentage increases to approximately 3 to 4%. As individuals enter their late 70s, approximately 10% may start to observe indications of cognitive decline. However, the most notable rise takes place during your 80s. After reaching this significant age, the likelihood of experiencing cognitive decline increases significantly, with more than 20% of individuals in their early 80s exhibiting clear signs. This pattern persists as one advances in age. By the late 80s, approximately 40% of individuals encounter cognitive decline, and as you approach 90, that figure increases to 60%. At the age of 95, almost 80% of people experience some type of impairment. Although these statistics might seem disheartening, they convey a crucial insight: the importance of embracing the present moment. Focusing excessively on questions such as how much longer one has can lead to a stagnant, repetitive routine, which, paradoxically, may accelerate cognitive decline. When cognitive engagement is lacking, mental processes tend to decelerate. On the other hand, maintaining an active lifestyle, engaging in hobbies, and embracing new experiences can enhance brain function and help prevent the early signs of cognitive decline. Maintaining. It's important to find a balance. You don't need to overexert yourself. Embracing the present and engaging in life is essential for keeping your mind sharp. Instead of fretting over what lies ahead, it is crucial to concentrate on the present moment, fully appreciating the beauty that today has to offer. The Sarian era frequently highlights the concept of enjoying long, fulfilling lives well into one's later years. However, for many, the prospect of reaching the age of 80 can seem more like a challenge than a gift. There is significant societal pressure on older adults to prolong their lives, frequently leading them to sacrifice their personal joys. There seems to be a prevailing notion that one must limit dietary choices, adhere to rigorous exercise regimens, and forgo simple pleasures such as smoking or drinking, all purportedly to maintain well-being. Numerous individuals persist in making these sacrifices for their families, setting aside their own desires to attend to what they believe are the needs of their children. Some older adults persist in using medications that might no longer be effective or required, all in the pursuit of extending their lifespan. However, upon reaching the age of 80, it becomes essential to reevaluate the value of these sacrifices. Numerous activities and limitations that were advantageous in your 60s or 70s might not contribute positively to your health in your 80s. Imposing rigid health routines on yourself when your body may not be as resilient can lead to unnecessary stress, potentially diminishing your lifespan instead of enhancing it. Upon reaching the age of 80, one has experienced a significant and enriching journey through life. After all your hard work and the many challenges you've faced, it's essential to focus on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Instead of persistently concentrating on prolonging life, we should appreciate the joy of the present, discovering peace and satisfaction in the everyday pleasures that life offers. Dr. Hiwata, a distinguished authority in clinical medicine, arrived at a significant understanding through his extensive practice. No medical book or research paper can fully encompass the depth of human experience. Each individual is a rich source of knowledge, embodying distinct narratives, challenges, and triumphs. Every individual plays a crucial role in their own life journey, and each person possesses unique insights that enrich the broader tapestry of existence. Dr. Wu emphasizes that reaching the age of 80 should not be viewed as a period of additional challenges or limitations, but instead as an opportunity for personal growth and happiness. Challenges and discontent are common experiences, affecting individuals regardless of their circumstances. Instead of concentrating solely on surviving in later years, it is far more rewarding to prioritize thriving in ways that hold the greatest significance for you. During this stage of life, health issues, although relevant, should not overshadow your choices. Instead, prioritizing your own well-being becomes the most essential goal. If you are continuing to engage with this video and find the lessons beneficial, kindly comment number 4 below to indicate your ongoing participation in this learning experience. I appreciate your time and insights. This phase of life involves releasing unnecessary concerns regarding your well-being. It's essential to embrace the things that bring you happiness and prioritize what truly matters in your life. Finding happiness in old age can come from indulging in favorite foods, enjoying leisure activities, or cherishing moments with family and friends. The message is straightforward. After all you've faced and learned from your 80s onward, it's essential to prioritize your happiness, liberating yourself from the pressures of societal norms. It's time to embark on the next phase of your life, guided by your own choices. This idea has been around for some time. More than 2,200 years ago, Qin Shi Huang, the inaugural emperor of a unified China, endeavored to conquer death and attain immortality. Despite his achievements, riches, and supreme authority, there remained one pursuit beyond his grasp: the quest for eternal life. Driven by a deep desire to achieve immortality, Qin Shi Huang diligently sought the rare and mysterious elixir of life. However, this fixation ultimately resulted in his unfortunate downfall. In a tragic twist, the potion he thought would ensure his eternal life was laced with mercury, leading to his demise. His unwavering quest for prolonging life not only proved fruitless but also accelerated his demise. The insight here is significant. Pursuing eternal life or overly emphasizing the extension of one's years frequently incurs significant consequences. Rather than fixating on what lies ahead and the anxiety surrounding mortality, it is essential to cultivate an appreciation for the present moment and celebrate the happiness that each day offers. When you arrive at a stage in life characterized by rich experiences, it's essential to concentrate on flourishing, crafting the narrative of your existence with joy and fulfillment as the core elements. The years beyond 80 encompass much more than mere survival. They focus on flourishing in a manner that holds significance for you. The historical narrative of Qin Shi Huang imparts a significant lesson for everyone. As the inaugural emperor of a unified China, he presided over an unparalleled empire, exercising complete authority. Even he, despite his remarkable accomplishments, struggled to keep his composure when faced with the unavoidable truths of aging and mortality. The profound anxiety surrounding aging and mortality is a sentiment shared by many, not just those in positions of power. This is a concern that has resonated with individuals across generations. As we journey through life, it is common for individuals to experience apprehension regarding the time when our energy may diminish and the end of life approaches. This common apprehension knows no bounds, affecting individuals regardless of their era, affluence, or position in society. Even the most influential and groundbreaking individuals in contemporary history, such as Steve Jobs, who transformed the technology landscape with Apple, and Kim Il-sung, who governed North Korea with a firm hand, were ultimately unable to evade the inevitability of death. No level of affluence, power, or authority can alter this undeniable reality. Lee Kuan-hee, the renowned chairman of Samsung, who epitomized success and influence, faced his final years confined to bed before his passing. These individuals, regardless of their remarkable lives, ultimately confront the same inevitable reality as all others: death. Contemplating the journey of life raises an intriguing question. Who would truly admire those who experienced a grand existence, only to meet their end in such a remarkable way? The final chapter awaits everyone, and no level of achievement can alter that reality. Through my interactions with older adults, I have recognized a distinct form of wisdom that frequently arises with age, offering insights that go beyond the physical decline of the body. In the lives of those who experience joy and fulfillment in their later years, two fundamental lessons frequently emerge. Initially, it is important to steer clear of becoming overly dependent on pharmaceuticals. As individuals grow older, particularly those in their 80s and above, they frequently experience a range of health issues. For numerous individuals, cancer may be present by the time they reach the age of 80. Although it can often go undiagnosed and asymptomatic, it is quite common for older adults to face discomfort or health issues, and often, their first instinct is to seek care at a hospital when these symptoms occur. Regular medical evaluations frequently lead to a multitude of medications being recommended as part of conventional treatment. Is this method consistently the most effective? It is essential for us to reflect on this perspective. While medications can certainly be life-saving, it is crucial to find a careful balance, especially for older adults, as excessive medication can result in more harm than benefit. I have observed this situation unfold within my own family. Whenever my parents experienced discomfort, they would insist on receiving more potent medications during their hospital visits, firmly believing that an increased dosage would protect their well-being. As they persisted with these medications, I frequently questioned if this routine was causing them more harm than benefit. It offered a feeling of empowerment, a means to combat the unavoidable process of aging. Yet the truth is that excessive dependence on medication can place undue strain on the body. In the realm of medical treatments, particularly as one ages, there often arises a moment where a significant decision must be faced. One can either persist with intensive treatments aimed at prolonging life or choose to cease these measures and concentrate on enjoying the remaining time in tranquility. It is essential that this decision remains in the hands of the patient, as no physician should make it for them. The decision is profoundly intimate, originating from the individual and their family members. I recall clearly the account of a grandmother who received a diagnosis of pancreatic cancer in her early 70s. She initially received treatment, but the impact on her physical and emotional well-being was profound. This situation affects not just her, but also her family, who have to endure the pain of watching her struggle. Ultimately, she reached the challenging conclusion to discontinue treatment, informing her family that the financial burden of proceeding was just too great. Her family honored her desires, ensuring she spent her last days at home in a nurturing environment. Following that decision, her whole attitude transformed. She was finally free from the exhausting treatments that had weighed heavily on her spirit. Instead, she seemed more at ease, finding tranquility in her situation. Her family also observed the change. A renewed light appeared in her eyes, accompanied by a tranquility that had been absent throughout her challenges. In her last days, she was enveloped by the warmth of her loved ones, finding solace in the cherished surroundings of her home. A month later, she departed peacefully, having found a sense of tranquility in her last days. It served as a profound reminder that often, the most effective way to navigate the final stages of life is not through an array of medical treatments, but by emphasizing tranquility, respect, and being fully present. As we grow older, such decisions and conversations are bound to come up. Engaging in open and honest discussions with your aging parents about their end-of-life wishes can be a profound and meaningful experience. Would they choose to stay in the comfort and security of their home, embraced by loved ones, instead of facing their final days in the impersonal setting of a hospital? These discussions may be challenging, yet they hold significant importance. They provide the opportunity for individuals to maintain their dignity, allowing our cherished ones to navigate their final days according to their preferences, emphasizing comfort, tranquility, and the presence of loved ones. Ultimately, life beyond a certain stage should not revolve around holding onto an existence prolonged by unyielding medical interventions. It should focus on avoiding the illusion of safety that comes from an overwhelming reliance on medications. Rather, it ought to focus on cherishing the present moment, discovering happiness in what is genuinely important, and coming to terms with the unavoidable. Releasing the fear of death does not equate to relinquishing one's engagement with life. It emphasizes the importance of cherishing what brings significance to life, particularly in its concluding phases, including relationships, affection, and a profound sense of satisfaction that goes beyond the physical existence. Now, let's explore the valuable insights we can glean from the experiences of figures such as Qin Shi Huang, Steve Jobs, and Leone. What insights can we glean from their experiences? Regardless of their significant influence, vast wealth, and extensive power, each individual ultimately confronts the same inevitable outcome: death, the ultimate equalizer. No individual, regardless of their strength, can evade it. However, the genuine essence of leading a fulfilling life lies not in the pursuit of evading death or attempting to outrun it. Rather, it lies in accepting the natural rhythm of existence. It is essential to prioritize the moments that bring us joy, cherish the company of those who are truly significant in our lives, and cultivate a sense of tranquility in the present moment. True contentment is not achieved through constant pursuit. It involves appreciating the inherent value of our current circumstances. Another important point is the significance of movement. Maintaining physical activity is essential regardless of age. Just because you are able to move freely today does not guarantee that this will remain true in the future. As we grow older, our bodies experience significant and sometimes unexpected transformations. If we cease to engage in movement, neglect to challenge our muscles, or overlook the necessity for physical activity, our bodies may deteriorate more rapidly than we anticipate. Lack of activity hastens deterioration, leading to weakened muscles and a reduced capacity to carry out even fundamental tasks. It's not merely a matter of growing older. It's about relinquishing the activities we once engaged in and confronting the reality of feeling incapacitated. I observed this directly. After reaching the age of 80, a loved one began to slowly withdraw from the activities that once brought them joy. Initially, it appeared innocuous, merely a little extra time spent at home and some additional rest. However, in the following years, their strength gradually diminished. At the age of 82 or 83, individuals often face challenges with mobility and may find it difficult to carry out even basic activities. While illness played a role, a significant part stemmed from the gradual, understated choice to cease movement and disengage from life. The vitality they once possessed diminished, leading to a loss of autonomy. Should you permit this to occur, there may come a day when you awaken to discover that your body is no longer capable of performing as it once did, and that is a poignant truth to confront. However, let us consider a more comprehensive perspective on life. Everyone comes into this life without a flawless manual, and we are all charting our course through uncertainties. There are three fundamental realities about life. Initially, it's important to recognize that there are no definitive solutions. Life presents a myriad of uncertainties and complexities. Secondly, there are no genuine secrets. The essence of life lies in the wisdom accumulated over time through various experiences. Lastly, everything in life requires a certain investment. Every endeavor demands a commitment, be it in effort, time, or sacrifice. In a similar vein, the experience of death imparts its own unique lessons. It is unavoidable. Everyone will face it eventually. Can feel quite isolating, even when there are many individuals present in your life. Ultimately, it's important to remember that material possessions remain behind when we depart. The riches, the belongings, the honors, they remain in the past. Nevertheless, in light of these certainties, there remain three aspects of death that elude our understanding. The timing, location, and manner of its occurrence remain uncertain. This enigma is an intrinsic aspect of the human experience. As we navigate the uncertainties of life, it's essential to focus on living in a manner that equips us for the inevitable end, to embrace each day with intention, to experience life to the fullest. If you are continuing to engage with this video and are finding the lessons beneficial, kindly comment number 5 below to indicate that you are still following along with me. I appreciate your time and insights. The reality is that although we all enter this world in a comparable manner, vulnerable and wailing as infants, our departures are profoundly distinct. Some individuals will transition gently, surrounded by their cherished ones. Some individuals might encounter more challenging and solitary conclusions. In numerous respects, it is our departure from this life, rather than our arrival, that creates the most lasting impact. The manner in which we pass and the grace with which we confront our final moments frequently influence the legacy we create. I have always appreciated the saying, "When I entered this world, I cried, while those around me smiled." However, as I depart from this life, my wish is to wear a smile while those near me express their sorrow. To me, that embodies the core of a fulfilling life, a life rich in purpose and satisfaction, leaving those who remain to feel the depth of your absence. As you journey onward with tranquility, in today's world, where reaching 100, 120, or even 130 years is achievable, the emphasis should extend beyond merely increasing lifespan. A lengthy existence devoid of wellness and happiness does not equate to a fulfilling life. It's not the quantity of years we should pursue, but rather the quality of those years that truly matters. What value does a lengthy existence hold if it is overshadowed by sickness, solitude, or discontent? I would like to present 7 straightforward yet impactful practices that can enhance both the duration of your life and the quality of your years. 1. Continue to stay active. Engaging in regular physical activity is essential for maintaining mental and physical sharpness. Even minor activities, such as a daily stroll, gentle stretching, or maintaining an active routine at home, can significantly contribute to your agility and strength. 2. Value connections. The individuals in your life, family, friends, and loved ones are truly invaluable assets. Foster those relationships. Spend quality time together. Enjoy laughter, and build lasting memories. Such connections provide a deeper sense of happiness and satisfaction that surpasses any physical belongings. 3. Follow your passion. Discover an activity that brings you joy, be it a pastime or a fresh pursuit. Engaging in activities such as gardening, painting, reading, or exploring new knowledge can be highly beneficial. Participating in activities that stimulate your mind and uplift your spirit is essential for maintaining a vibrant and meaningful life. 4. Welcome transformation. Life undergoes continuous transformation, particularly as we grow older. Embracing adaptation and accepting change with grace is essential rather than resisting it. This adaptability will enhance your experience throughout life significantly. 5. Embrace laughter frequently. Laughter stands as one of life's most potent tools. It has the potential to elevate your spirits, alleviate stress, and introduce a sense of ease even in the most challenging circumstances. Always recognize the profound benefits that a hearty laugh can bring to well-being. 6. Embrace the power of gratitude. Dedicate a few moments daily to contemplate the aspects of life for which you hold gratitude. It redirects your attention from deficiencies to the wealth of resources you possess. Embracing a mindset of gratitude has the potential to significantly enhance your overall life experience. 7. Embrace the present moment. Embrace the opportunity to savor life now. Reach out to that friend. Enjoy a nourishing meal. Or take a moment to unwind and appreciate the here and now. The present moment is unfolding before us. By embracing today, you guarantee that you're not merely extending your lifespan, but enriching those years with purpose. To start, waking up feeling rejuvenated is a fundamental pillar of well-being. The way you begin your day significantly influences the rest of your activities, and ensuring a restful night is crucial for feeling revitalized and prepared to tackle the challenges that await. Strive for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, as this period is crucial for your body and mind to engage in essential recharging and healing processes. If you find yourself feeling sluggish or experiencing a dip in energy throughout the day, consider taking a brief nap to rejuvenate yourself. This is not merely a luxury. It is a straightforward and efficient method to enhance your mood and increase your productivity. By emphasizing the importance of rest, you are enhancing your capacity to fully engage in your active hours, fostering an environment for a more fulfilling and productive day. Next, it is essential to convey affection consistently. The pressures of life can occasionally burden us, causing a disconnection from our emotions and a sense of detachment from those in our lives. Rediscovering and expressing love serves as one of the most straightforward methods to rekindle a sense of connection and contentment. Affection doesn't have to be expressed through elaborate actions. Expressing your care for your spouse, children, or close friends can be as straightforward as sharing your feelings with them. Extend a warm greeting, share a friendly smile, or convey a considerate message. These seemingly minor gestures foster a nurturing atmosphere of affection that expands and intensifies as time progresses. When you are in the company of those who genuinely care for you, the joy and solace you feel will increase, enhancing the depth and significance of your connections. Affection, ultimately, stands as one of the most significant sources of happiness, and the more we share, the more we gain in return. Another important aspect of well-being is establishing objectives. No matter how big or small they may be, establishing objectives imparts a sense of direction and purpose to life, offering us a daily focus to work towards. It's not solely about pursuing grand achievements. Often, it is the little, daily achievements that hold the greatest significance. Establish realistic objectives, such as enjoying a daily 30-minute walk, indulging in a delightful meal weekly, participating in community gatherings or spiritual services, or exploring a new pastime. These seemingly modest achievements foster a sense of accomplishment and serve as a reminder of your capacity to grow and flourish. Achieving these objectives fosters a deep sense of accomplishment and serves as an ongoing source of encouragement and hope. Every small advancement contributes to the next, fostering a life rich in intention and purpose. Nevertheless, it is equally crucial to avoid pushing yourself beyond your limits. Life can often present a multitude of challenges, filled with various responsibilities and expectations. It is crucial to acknowledge your boundaries. Be mindful not to overwhelm your schedule or compromise your tranquility in an effort to satisfy others' demands. If someone requests more than you can manage, it's important to reply with both compassion and transparency. You might say, "I would be happy to assist, but that feels like a bit too much for me at the moment." Establishing boundaries is essential for safeguarding your energy and overall well-being, allowing you to preserve your joy and equilibrium without the weight of undue stress. Life unfolds like a marathon rather than a sprint, and recognizing the importance of saying no is a vital practice of self-care that safeguards your ability to experience joy. Prioritizing self-care is a vital practice that is frequently neglected. Amidst the various demands of life, it's common to overlook the importance of self-appreciation. However, taking the time to reward yourself is essential for achieving balance and fostering happiness. Be gentle with yourself, whether that involves savoring a beloved treat, engaging in a soothing pastime, or dedicating time to an activity that brings you true joy. When you offer gifts or extend kindness to others, approach it with a spirit of generosity. There is a unique fulfillment that arises from selfless giving, and frequently, The kindness you extend to others will come back to you in even more significant ways. By treating yourself and others with compassion, you foster a positive cycle of well-being that enriches your life and the lives of those in your community. Generosity transcends mere material offerings. It's essential to provide your understanding and assistance to individuals who require it. When friends or loved ones face challenges, it is important to dedicate time to hear their worries and empathize with their feelings. Nonetheless, safeguarding your emotional health is just as crucial. While it is important to be generous with your time and spirit, it's crucial to recognize that you are not obligated to bear the entire burden of others' troubles. It is essential to harmonize your willingness to help others with your own self-care practices. This balance will prevent exhaustion and allow you to sustain the emotional resilience needed to assist those around you, all while preserving your own well-being. Lastly, always remember the significance of engaging in play. As we age, it's common to overlook the simple pleasures of laughter and playfulness. Yet these are essential components of a fulfilling life. Engagement in play is not limited to the young. It is beneficial for individuals of all ages. Engaging in a lighthearted game, pursuing a shared hobby, or participating in enjoyable activities with loved ones can significantly alleviate stress and revive a sense of joy in your life. Engaging in laughter and play can assist in rediscovering the joyful aspects of life, particularly during times when external circumstances may seem overwhelming or burdensome. By prioritizing play, you foster greater happiness and ease in your life, reinforcing the idea that life should be embraced and enjoyed, rather than merely tolerated. If you are continuing to engage with this video and appreciate the lessons being shared, kindly comment number 6 below to indicate your ongoing participation in this learning experience. I appreciate your valuable time. In all these practices, compassion remains the guiding principle. The affection you offer and embrace is what supports you during life's trials. Your well-being serves as the cornerstone of your joy, equipping you with the strength and optimism needed to persevere, even during challenging times. Ultimately, love enriches our life's journey, providing profound purpose and joy that deepens with each act of kindness. Every goal accomplished, and every moment of connection shared. These 7 practices are straightforward yet impactful. By integrating them into your daily routine, you'll discover that happiness is not a far-off, unattainable goal, but rather something you can intentionally cultivate. By embracing love, ensuring adequate rest, engaging in play, and fostering meaningful connections, one can cultivate a life abundant in joy and fulfillment. With each day that unfolds, time progresses like a river, guiding us onward as we navigate the journey of life. As we progress along this path, the distance to our ultimate destination diminishes. The inquiry we ought to focus on isn't about our destination, but rather the quality of our daily lives. Are we aligning with our authentic selves, making decisions that resonate with our core values and aspirations? Are we permitting the currents of life to carry us away, holding on to the expectations imposed by others, and overlooking the significant moments that truly count, those brief, invaluable experiences we could be enjoying with our loved ones, family, and friends? Life is precious and delicate, meant to be embraced on your own terms. Reflect on your daily life and consider whether you are engaging with purpose, or if you are letting moments pass by, caught up in insignificant distractions. In a world that continually draws us in numerous directions, the strength found in gratitude is truly remarkable. By nurturing a mindset of gratitude for the current moment, you start to reveal the genuine key to contentment. Gratitude transcends mere habit. It embodies a profound shift in perspective, embracing life as it unfolds, without longing for the past or the future, allows you to recognize the richness in your current circumstances. Happiness is not an elusive goal that requires relentless pursuit. It's not an achievement that comes with reaching a certain milestone or completing a particular goal. The reality is that joy is already present within you at this moment. It is intricately connected to every aspect of your existence, patiently awaiting recognition. Life unfolds around you right now, and happiness is not a distant goal to chase. It is clearly visible before you. The cherished individuals in your life, the simple daily joys, the serene elegance found in everyday experiences, These elements are essential for cultivating true happiness. Simply open your eyes to recognize their presence. What is essential is to open your eyes to recognize them. Upon entering your 80s, a significant transformation in perspective often occurs. Your body may not function as it once did, and the environment around you appears to have transformed in both subtle and significant manners. Rather than approaching these changes with apprehension, annoyance, or resentment, consider embracing them instead. These changes are an inherent aspect of the natural progression of life. Many individuals share similar experiences. Each generation, both past and future, will traverse this identical journey. There is a reassuring sense of solidarity in recognizing that these challenges and changes are experienced by everyone who reaches an advanced age. Pause to consider the valuable insights you've acquired over the years, and recognize that by imparting your knowledge, you can assist those who will navigate similar life changes in the future. One of the most valuable contributions we can make to our well-being is the capacity to change our perspective. Instead of opposing or dreading the natural physical transformations that accompany aging, embrace them as representations of a life richly experienced. Every wrinkle, every ache, and every gray hair narrates a tale of resilience, development, and endurance. After years of dedication and service to others, as you enter your 80s and beyond, prioritizing joy should become your main objective. You have the privilege to seek happiness and fulfillment in your life. Fully appreciate the current moment. Do not allow the burdens of yesterday or the unknowns of tomorrow to take away the happiness that is available in the present moment. The ability to shape a fulfilling life hinges on the choices you make in the present moment. Let go of the burdens that hinder your well-being, be it guilt, resentment, or unrealized aspirations. These emotional burdens merely obscure the journey that lies ahead. Instead, concentrate on the splendor of what lies ahead. By taking these steps, you will cultivate a life rich in satisfaction and tranquility as you navigate the later stages of life. Prioritizing self-love becomes increasingly essential. Allow yourself the opportunity to engage in activities that bring you joy, whether it's cherishing moments with family and friends, exploring long-desired hobbies, or savoring the simple delights that life offers. Joy, laughter, and love are essential elements that contribute significantly to overall well-being. These are the essential principles for preserving your vitality throughout the aging process. Pause for a moment and imagine the quality of life you aspire to in your later years. How would you like to embrace the concluding phase of your life? How will you infuse it with significance, intention, and happiness? The wonderful aspect of life is that, at this stage, you continue to hold the pen to your narrative. The pen remains in your grasp, and you hold the authority to shape the narrative of this chapter. Today's reflection aims to provide valuable insights for fostering a more joyful and fulfilling experience in later years. Before we conclude, I would like to share a concise yet impactful story that highlights the theme of life's regrets. If you are still engaged and find these insights valuable, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below to indicate your presence. A 95-year-old grandfather revealed the most significant regret he has carried throughout his life. In my youth, I dedicated myself to hard work. I achieved success, earned respect, and ultimately retired at 65, taking pride in my accomplishments. At that moment, I believed I had accomplished all my life goals. However, on my 100th birthday, reflecting on the years gone by, I found myself in tears, filled with a sense of regret. 3 decades had passed since my retirement, and I came to the realization that I had been merely biding my time, anticipating the end of my life. I spent the years from 65 to 100 as if my life had already concluded. I refrained from embracing new challenges, avoided starting fresh ventures, and chose not to pursue the passions I had set aside. I once believed that reaching 65 meant I had already experienced the pinnacle of my life, and that everything beyond that was merely a bonus. But oh, how mistaken I was. I was unaware that I had 3 more decades to embrace, to engage in my passions, explore fresh delights, and forge new memories. If I had been aware then of the insights I possess today, at the age of 95, I have made the empowering choice to embrace life anew. I am embracing new experiences, pursuing long-held aspirations. As I choose to move forward without the burden of regret. This narrative serves as a significant reminder that one can always embark on a new journey, regardless of age. No matter if you are in your 80s, 90s, or even reaching 95, there remains an opportunity to influence your future. Embrace new experiences, revive aspirations that may have faded, and avoid the misconception that your most fulfilling years are in the past. The choices you make today hold the key to your life, happiness, and fulfillment. Embrace the current moment and start fresh. Your most fulfilling years might still be ahead of you. What insights have you gained up to this point? As we have discussed, growing older does not necessitate relinquishing joy or living with constant limitations. It's essential to seek harmony, cherish the activities that bring you joy, and release the burdens of unnecessary concerns. I would like to hear your thoughts now. What is the most valuable insight you've gained today that you plan to incorporate into your daily routine? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful, we encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative content like this. Thank you for tuning in, and may you embrace a fulfilling life at every stage of life.